Uzi sauteed the beat.
Bars and Notes. Y'all already know what time it is, man. This is Behind the Barz. Bars and Notes present Behind the Barz. It's your boy Riso God, and I'm joined with
Neek. It's Smart Addict. What's Gucci? What's good? Ready to wreak havoc. If you want it, I got it. I'm from the CHICHGO. Where we come from, we say Joe. So, what's up, Joe?
And we also got the one and only Tell P.
NBA's boss in the building, man. What's poppin'? Tell P what's happening.
All right, bet. So look, if you don't know what Behind the Barz is, Behind the Barz is where members of Barz Notez come together and we discuss topics that's going on in the music industry. Big or small, we're gonna talk about it. Anything controversial, come here for it, all right? Man, how y'all been, man? Did y'all get a chance to check out the verses, man, this past week?
Yeah, I did get a chance to check it out. It was long as hell. There was cringy moments. There was some funny moments, but yeah, I definitely checked it out.
Definitely
like
long as shit. Hey, the undercard was crazy to the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start there then. What it was? Hey, who was it? Ray J and
It was Ray J and Bobby Valentino.
Versus
Pleasure P
and
boy
Sammy.
Sammy.
Okay. That shit felt like they were like on some battle rap type shit. They were like gangsters. I'm like, shit, I thought y'all was cool, but the way y'all acting up here.
They told us they was cutting the whole show, and all this nigga, this is a Ray J production. But y'all know who the real fucking ghost is in this motherfucker tonight. Yeah. All right. And I got a fucking another one. Let's go. I'll tell this bitch upside down before I let him play her.
Like, nigga, what?
That's all he can say. See what motherfuckers fail to realize, like Ray J, they was clowning Ray J all night. So, you know, Ray J had to just get into the big boy bag and tell him that's like, yo.
Ray J, low-key, is the worst singer. So let's keep it real. He is the worst singer, but he does have great big-ass songs. So I understand why they was coming at him, but he held his own.
Man, hey, Nick, I don't know. That shit was so tough to watch. Like, I never feel sorry for somebody, but I felt bad watching that for Ray J, because even back when that song One Wish came out, we all knew he couldn't sing, like when he was singing that song.
Right.
So to have him upstaged by 3 other people that could really sing.
And then when he hit that note, when Sammy he hit it so clean and effortlessly. I was like, ooh. And then even he was like, yeah, you did that. You know?
Yeah, he couldn't even hate when Sammy did.
Ooh, girl.
Joe, I feel so sorry for him because they was in the back singing his song better than him. And I'm just like, man. And he ain't had no choice but to walk away. Like, shit. All right, I'm up.
Baby's born, till my baby's born. One wish, one wish, one wish.
But
then grab the baby and use the baby like, oh, my vocals was messed up because I had the baby. You know how you grab that
baby? Yeah. He's acting like he was smoking all day or some shit, and now his vocals was messed up. Like, yeah. But yeah, that was tough to watch, man.
I'm gonna keep it all the way real. I've been having fun with y'all niggas, but y'all all been interrupting my songs, singing the songs, singing the harmonies. I start again, a cappella, to try to serenade Princess, and y'all go, one wish again, like, damn. Like, just let me get one off.
The ungratefulness. Damn.
All y'all been talking about is one wish. One wish, one wish, one. All through the promo,
Let
everything.
Y'all
can't get enough of one wish.
Let Ray J get his song.
Yeah, damn. All y'all niggas just mad because y'all don't own y'all hits.
That's what I
own all my
Somebody did look like trash though, bro. That shit was terrible.
Yeah. That shit was bad. How about the Mario and Omarion?
I ain't know Omarion was that bad at singing, man.
You know what? I really already, when I heard it, I already knew what it was. I said, if Omarion don't get in that B2K bag, he really can hang it up, because Mario is a way better singer. Omarion needs to stay with that motherfucking touch. He needs to dance his ass off. And if he don't dance his motherfucking ass off, he can hang it up.
It's something about you, girl, that just makes my head wanna twirl. Oh, you got me want to tell all them other girls there's not nothing else better on this world. The more I see,
and he really, but Omarion surprised me because he actually sounded better at the end. Because at the beginning I was like, trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is trash. But he warmed up. I guess his voice got a little bit stronger. But Mario sang circles around that boy. He sang circles. It's embarrassing.
Nikki, let me ask you something, because I ain't talking to the homie Reese, man. I gotta ask you, man. What did the watermelon do for you as a woman?
First of all, you know, trying to be funny. My father always raised us on some pro-black, so we wasn't even allowed to eat watermelon in our house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so I was just like, really? The watermelon? Come on. Like, stop. Like, no.
Okay.
It didn't do it.
I didn't understand the fucking watermelon.
And you stopped singing to eat the watermelon. Boy, you supposed to be singing.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I didn't understand the watermelon.
Hey, I personally think he was trying to beat him with performance, because it's clear, and he knows too, that he doesn't stand a chance vocally with Mario. So I think he was trying to get in his performance bag and get the crowd into it. But it had the opposite effect, because Mario vocals are so good. It was just bad. And I think like when I go back and watch it again, I'm not gonna watch it again because the whole watermelon thing kind of fucked me up. I was just like, yeah, I'm tripping. I can't.
Hey, but Mario told him, blood. He was like, hey, Marion, you better quit all that dancing and sing to these females.
Yeah, he told him. He said, I thought you were gonna dance the whole show, and that's what he should have did. He should have came out. You know what one of the funniest part? He said, I got B2K with me because you didn't invite him. I really thought he had B2K. I was like, is that B2K? I had to clean my. That shit was funny. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, that's tough. What do you think happened to R&B? Because when you look at the radio, when you look at like videos now, and you look at what's dominating music, it's clear by far is rap. So like, I don't mind who goes first, but what do you think happened to R&B?
Well, I'll go first just because. Right.
You good?
Just because. Well, it kind of started early in the flick, and I ain't trying to appoint no names, but if you go back to the new Jack Swing sound, and then you go back to even before that, the New Edition bubblegum type R&B, you know, it was very, you know, cute. It was very wholesome. It was very sweet. But then you come across them wanted to be more, especially with Bobby Brown, wanted to be more, as I want to say, street or hood from where they come from, and be more representative as a part from where they come from, and be more part of hip hop, because they wasn't getting a lot of R&B people really wasn't getting a lot of respect in the hip hop era. So then you come with the R&B thugs, especially R. Kelly. Let's not forget. And that's when it became, okay, it's cool to sing R&B and still be street and still be hood and then Jodeci, you know what I'm saying? Though they came, everybody wasn't Boys to Men, like cookie cutter, sweet and wholesome. Now we got these new images where you could be a thug and still sing R&B. So that became like a big thing, and it started taking off. But the songs stopped being more, hey lady, I want to spend time with you, I want to like you, I want to love on you, and became more like, you remind me of my Jeep, I want to bring you over, I want to, you know, said the song selection, the song words started changing and became more aggressive as well. So now you got these aggressive ass R&B singers who think they on the same level. The rappers, Chris Brown, like, you know, some of, you know.
Hey, on the real, I'm glad you said what you said, Nick, because that's exactly what happened to R&B. Motherfuckers, when the music stopped being music and the producers just started making beats, and these cats started just singing over beats instead of actual music, and they wanted to come street with it. Jodeci was Jodeci. Motherfuckers wanted to copy Jodeci and beat him. Jodeci was street, but they were still R&B. Motherfuckers kept twisting it. You had 112, you had Jagged Edge, you had cats that kept trying to come street with it. And then who was one signed to Luther Campbell's record label? I think it was Jagged Edge. Who came with Knocking Boots? The boots. Body rocking, knocking the boots.
H-Town.
Now, and so You got cats that's talking about straight, okay, fuck, 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 other than love, love, love. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what happened to R&B, and also the production. The production went more hip hop because hip hop is dominant. So everything went more hip hop. I love Timberland, but when Timberland came in the game and the way he switched it, he flipped it up. We had Aaliyah and Genuine, but Timberland's beats was so damn hip hop. It was ridiculous. So it kept going from there. Next thing you know, now we got Justin Bieber and all them cats just singing over hip hop beats. No more R&B. Now we got cats like Tank and shit that we forgot about. Joe and all them cats were still trying to sing, but they're not lasting because the production. That's what it is. That to me, the production is what killed R&B. The production and everybody just wanting to be, fuck, fuck, fuck over love, love, love.
What you think, Tail?
I can't help but agree with both of them. They both been tell on the donkey, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all real. What they said is nothing but truth, man. I can't do nothing but echo what they just said. You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all think it's more to it though? Like, do y'all think like maybe it could be an agenda by, I wouldn't say the higher powers and the higher ups, but do y'all think to push more aggressive, like degrading music?
Of course. I mean, that's always the goal. If you think about it, the music that's really music, like Mint Condition, those guys are really, really talented. They really play instruments. They really make music for real. But they don't, because they make music, they don't buy hip hop tracks to rap over or to sing over. So that type of music and skill set is not being in the forelight. It's not being seen as, oh, okay, this is what's supposed to be, what it's supposed to sound like. Oh, okay, that's all right, I guess. Only the Tonys are being overlooked. There's so many people. Of course, I can't even think of these names, but there's so many real artists that's being overlooked because you know what? That's lame. They not in no yachts. They videos. They got bitches bending over twerking.
On the real, I heard August album is on some R&B and dope, but I can't fuck with August because of what he did with that whole entanglement shit. I can't fuck with August though. But I heard his. I heard his album is dope though.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I was gonna touch on that. I was gonna say, well, not just August Alsina, but there's a lot of dope R&B artists that's still doing music, but they're not getting the same shine. And what I was gonna say is the reason I think it may be more to it as far as the industry controlling and pushing an agenda.
Now, other than an agenda, I do believe it is the industry keeping good R&B down because of the sound, the sound that's hot right now. The certain sound that's hot, it even works with R&B. So so you can't deny it.
Look at Summer Walker album. It's so hot, it's so viral. But Chrisette Michelle and real dope ass R&B singers are not getting nowhere near the publicity as Summer Walker. And everybody's like, oh, okay, why? Because she's right with that.
What's going to have to happen though? What's going to have to happen is it's not just about the singer nowadays. It's about the producer. You're going to need a hot ass producer who's about that R&B life and a hot ass R&B artist. That's what's going to bring it back. You can't just have one.
There's no, like, you gotta have,
Yeah. We need another Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis. We need another team like that. We need another who's homeboy from God?
Another baby face, another,
Oh yeah, definitely another baby face. Those were the real R&B producers.
When you say that, I sit and listen, and it's like the music that they put from down our throat. Another Babyface couldn't write nothing unless he had the right Mike Will made it behind him, or a Hit Boy. Like it's like he gotta have the right music. Like you said it before, it's the production.
But see, Babyface was the producer. You know what I'm saying? Babyface was one of the main producers of the dope R&B back in the day because he was writing for Tony Braxton, and he was writing for so many motherfucking people. He even wrote for John B.
Because of the sound of music, back then. But I'm saying, listening to y'all talk, and how y'all saying the way the music is going to it sounds like it don't matter if you talented at writing R&B, you still gonna have to cross.
Okay, TLP, curveball. Check this out, Dan. Would you say the consumer changed
completely
as people? Because obviously
we got older. When we speak on R&B, I'm gonna tell y'all what's really crazy. When you say R&B, it's sad that I'm in the age bracket. When I was a shorty, I used to look at mugs and be like, damn, y'all old. But now I'm like in that age bracket right now. So when I think of R&B, it's normally singers that's around my age bracket. So the younger generation of motherfuckers that's coming up doing this music nowadays, they ain't from our generation. So we ain't finna hear it except for a couple crooners that might want to do the shit and some of the OG niggas that used to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? The younger generation ain't thinking about that shit. And it's
see, I disagree with right there because when I was a shorty, I was listening to A Room is the Room. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to my mama and my grandma music. Like I was listening to Marvin Gaye. You listen to the Smokey Robinson. You listen to those R&B cuts because they're played. They're constant. It's like classics. They don't get old, but now
you know what happened? Snoop told us we don't love them hoes.
Right.
That's what happened. That's what the fuck happened to R&B. Snoop told us. Snoop said we don't love them hoes. I'm out the dub. Let's shout. That's what happened to R&B.
Talking about he don't love them hoes.
That's tough.
Okay.
It is tough.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Before we move on, I want to give a quick Barz Notez salute to the one and only Capo Sunny, man. Capo Sunny is one of the dopest artists, dopest pens, not just in Barz Notez, but I've been able to know and I'm lucky enough to be a part of his family, man, because he's a dope artist and a stand-up guy. He was actually the first artist to do a drop in Barz Notez.
I was about to say that. He was the first motherfucker to do a drop in Barz Notez. Very first.
So let me play this and y'all check it out.
There's never any doubts in my mind because I'm the best in the world. Even though a lot of you don't like to hear it, it's facts. I'm the best. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to believe it myself, but it's the truth. I'm the best.
She asking for my heart. I don't even got one. Speeding in a Tesla, getting hit with a big gun. Granny oldest grandson. Hold your ass for ransom. Ballin' on you fuck niggas. Boy, I need an M1. You hate nigga and what? Get your ass toe up. Shots of the Deuce. Got a nigga toe up. Lacking at the light, nigga. Make your bands flow, bruh. Highway to heaven, kid. Your ass about to show up. Leave my page public so niggas see my glow up. Real money quiet. They already know us. Whole crew dies if one nigga owe us. Since he got a big head, blow it off his shoulder. I'm free again. Smelling like a whole damn tree again. Gang just moved the whole damn key again. Ain't no telling what type of V we in. You tossing on them. I do my shit. And if I wanted to, boy, I can do your bitch. My homie and them, they slide with them blicks. Guarantee, motherfucker, we do not miss. Got the blunt burning. Got to start a fire. Let the chopper sing to him like a fucking choir. Told you niggas you ain't thuggin', you watch The Wire. Or power, or empire. But the empire, all on my own. Smell like yak and gunpowder, I don't welcome on. I'm chasing paper, what the fuck y'all want? I feed your bitch cock, nigga, and send her home. Damn the stutter, boy. Acting like you know me, you don't know shit. No frontin', they ain't never front me nothing, I don't owe shit. Steady bringing up that old shit. You wanna hold something, huh? Pussy nigga, whole list, whole clip. My whole wrist look like a goldfish. Bite a cock and tell your click they could blow a dick. Sick of all this playing shit. You grown as fuck, you say my name, I'm pulling up. You know your boy spraying shit. Fuck you think you playing with? Look, like it or not, I'm on top and I'm the motherfucking man, bitch. Watch what you say or you hit up. Your mama stand over your body saying, baby, please get up. Look me in my eyes, it ain't no hard there. My homie died on this block, we still right here. I remember, nigga, he was laying right there. And when I try to sleep, keep seeing that shit like a nightmare. It's like we trapped in the slums and God ain't playing fair. Can't get a good job, cause shit, these crackers don't like our hair. So bitch, we flying bricks straight through O'Hare. Young Gators, foreign cars, diamonds everywhere. Trying to hustle hard, take care of moms. Survive in the slums, gotta bust your gun. Be a stand-up nigga, you cannot run. Tryna make $1 million, about to have a son. I shine there day, so they call me son. Literally, B. Nigga sick of me. Got that shit on me. You ain't got shit on me. Nigga, I'll kill you and your kids before you. Look, can't do that, homie. Gotta grow up. You gotta die for the gang sign that you niggas throw up. That wasn't even no real work, bitch. I told you blow up. And I pulled up in that Benz they wanted to throw up. This all freestyle, nigga. I ain't write this. And I bet your favorite rapper shit, he ain't like this. If you send it to that nigga, he ain't gonna like this. But if he meet me in real life, that nigga gonna bite this.
Anyway, man, let's move to the next topic, man. So look, I'm not sure if you guys been following what's been going on with YSL, Young Thug, Gunna in court, but the court is using, you know, their lyrics. The court is using their hand gestures and videos, their social media pages and posts and stuff like that. And my question, what I want to ask you guys was, like, do you think that art should be used in court?
No. Hell to the motherfucker no. Because if that's the case, then Arnold Schwarzenegger should be on trial for everybody who's been influenced by the Terminator. All these movies, all these people writing all this shit, all this art, you shouldn't be able to use that just because, oh, these Negroes just telling on themselves. For the most part, we just exaggerating life and what somebody else is doing. How do you know we the ones that's doing it? Either which way, they shouldn't be able to use art in court. I think that's fucked up.
I disagree, bro.
Okay.
I feel like I agree with art should be art. We say just because we said we life that, and that's how it was. That's what the intentions. But now these new young generation rappers, they some straight clowns. I woke up this morning, I lit me a blunt. Then I decided to grab my 4-4 and go get some love, stuck up the corner store. And this bitch was white, and I decided I had on green pants and I had red shoes. Like this nigga telling the whole motherfucking shit. He's snitching on himself. He really, I shot her 4 times. Yeah, it was me. You could tell my license plate was on a car. You know what I'm saying? Like this, sometimes this shit is ridiculous. Like you don't have to tell everything that you're doing in every little rap song. But if you listen to these rap songs, I think they feel like it's more authentic. So they want to make themselves, oh, I live this life. I really do live this life, so I'm finna talk about it. Well, stupid ass, now you talked about it. Now take those stupid ass to jail because you shooting up people. That's not a good life. You need to be locked the fuck up. I like to listen
I feel you.
But I don't like to listen to criminals.
No, I feel you on that because there are motherfuckers that really are telling their truths because they think, oh, in order to be in this game, you got to be real. You got to tell what's really going on. But on the honesty, this is the game of entertainment. Okay, you can take your truth, but you need to stretch it or do something. Don't be 100% true if you out there doing some dirt, because yes, they will use it against you. Now, if you out there telling on yourself, fully telling on yourself, then of course they're going to use it against you. Why not? But if you stretching the truth like a lot of these motherfuckers really are, but these courts is trying to use your stretch the truth into a fact, I don't think they should be able to do that.
Now,
I think you should be able to go. Nah, that didn't really happen to me. I was just telling the story.
Hey, and I see both ends, but my question would be more so. Let's say I'm a rapper and I'm talking about I seen Neek while she was asleep, so I went through her kitchen, shot her 2 times while she was eating the biscuit, and then she literally that happens and it's a biscuit next to her while she sleep. Like, do you think they should be able to use that against me in court?
If you really did it, yeah. But if you just speaking on some shit, I'm gonna just tell this story and it coincidentally happened, no. But if you the nigga who did it, if they prove it, and then yeah, they should be able to use your lyrics. Not only did we prove he was in there doing it, but Dummy made a song about it.
That's what happened though.
Yeah.
These real rappers, these young rappers are literally making songs about the crimes they committed.
Like, no, I know. I remember. I mean, shit. That's what Mac Dre and his crew did back in the day. The Romper Room Gang. They was writing raps about the banks they was robbing and shit. That's how they got caught up. You know what I'm saying?
That part. I'm with the fabrication and telling somebody else because there's a lot of times you might tell your boy story. It's not even your story. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that for artistry and you just telling how you living in this. I get that. But when it's to the point where it's criminal activity and you trying to promote this shit, then you need to go down.
No, I feel that if you talking about some bullshit that really went down and you telling on yourself, then they should be able to use that against you. But if you just a storyteller and a real good storyteller, but you came up on a whole bunch of money, they can't track where all your money came from, but they just want to pull you in court over your lyrics and try to get you on some RICO shit. I think that's bullshit.
So both of y'all, so it's basically a gray area. That's the great.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Look at all these motherfucking. Look at all these Hollywood producers who wrote movies about child porn and all this other bullshit. Do you think they got some secrets? Well, how were they able to write these good ass movies that were really detailed and shit? Maybe they need to be questioned. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying like this: it's people, people that write books and in the book a child was molested. Does that mean they walking around molesting children? I don't think so. But the whole point is, if you sit there and you actually molesting children and you writing books about it, bitch, you need to go down. That's just
exactly.
I don't care what art it is. I don't care if it's
exactly.
If you drawing pictures of bullshit killing people, like it's just wrong. You know what I'm saying? But at first, I understand we have a right as artists to say and depict the themes and stuff that comes in our imagination and be creative. I'm with that. But all that shit, these young motherfuckers killed that because they're stupid. You know what I mean? So now we got the feds listening to the raps talking about, oh yeah, he you know what I'm saying? Like, and I can imagine a lot of rappers, you know what I'm saying, is gonna start having to, you know, be held accountable for shit that they say, even though that's not true. But thanks to the dummies, thanks to the new generations, for really fucking that up.
What's your thoughts, Kel?
I'm listening. I hear from and I hear Nikki, but I'm gonna keep it 100. If you murder a motherfucker and do a song about it, and they think you did it, and they implement your ass and got you in court, and they happen to pull up some lyrics, and you talk about how the motherfucker got killed, and you did that shit, if you go to jail, you go to jail. I think that's dumb. People shouldn't rap about that shit, first of all. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't rap about no real shit. Like, if some real shit happened, don't put it on wax. Like, hey, that, you don't put no real shit on wax.
I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying, Tel P. I really like what you're saying, but you got a track on your album called "I'm Related to." You already know what I'm talking about. You got a track. You straight up calling out your motherfucking.
Talking about that. We ain't talking about that.
Nigga, you straight up said I'm related to the motherfucking.
Everybody who know me, they be like, that nigga ain't lying. So you know.
Hey, when I heard it, when I heard it, I knew it was the truth. I'm like, this nigga. You said I'm related to the motherfucking hook. I was like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. That's a hot track too, though. But
yeah. But I don't tell no lie. When I was 15, 16, 17 years old, I'd be like, yeah, I'm coming through the door with the fofo, popping in the nose, all that shit. I wasn't doing it. College student. I got a book bag. I get straight A's. Like I wasn't doing none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a nerd. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't doing none of that shit. But these niggas really living this life like, oh, I can't rap until I live this life. You're like, what? You can't rap until you shoot somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You know what I mean? Then your ass need to go to jail. You know, I'm with it. I'm snitching. Snitches get stitches. Fuck it. I had stitches before, nigga.
Shit, I'm snitching. Hey, but on the real though, I mean, even if you do slightly tell some truths, don't tell too many truths because they really are listening. You know what I'm saying? And this and people need to understand this is the art of entertainment. We are entertaining. It doesn't have to really be really real. If you want to tell somebody else a story, but add some over the top flavor to it so that you can't get incremented in the bullshit. or don't tell everything. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, though, they really are listening. They think we all are fucked up, and they want to take us all down. So be careful what you say out there. That's what it is.
Yeah, definitely the case, man. Anyway, look, before we move on, I want to do a quick shout out to the one and only Not Them. Not Them is hosting an event every Tuesdays at the dopest bar and grill. He has an open mic event that he does, man. 2343 West Roosevelt Road. If you're in Chicago area, make sure you check it out, man. Not Them is a member of Barz Notez. She's a dope artist. So I know the show is going to be crazy, man. So make sure you support that brother, all right? Crazy, y'all crazy. Just to bring it back. A lot of times people don't know what Barz Notez is about, man. But Barz Notez was created as a platform so artists can network and showcase they skills, man, what they do, minus the negativity, minus the unnecessary messy shit that goes on in a lot of social media groups nowadays. And we just wanted to set an atmosphere where people can have fun, network, collaborate, and do what they do without having to worry about people trolling and shit of that nature or whatnot. So
all in the video.
Any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video, all on the record, dancing.
Oh, shit.
And then, you know, we just want to make sure everybody they shine. Like the new rapper, the old rapper. Ain't nobody new rapper who just learned to put lyrics together. It ain't the same.
And if you reading your lyrics, it's okay because it means your shit is fresh, your shit is brand new. You ain't trying to rock on some stale ass freestyle or some old shit. You doing some new shit. So it is okay to read your lyrics up in Barz and Notes because that means you're an artist on your constant groove. So fuck the dumb shit. If anybody says anything about you reading, fuck them and they whack ass freestyles.
And Barz and because we talk about Barz and Notes. We promoting singers, poets. We promote everybody with spoken word. We're not just saying, hey, we're gonna get up there and only talk about battle rap and this and that. We talking about everybody has the chance to contribute. Everybody gets to show their artistry and gets positive feedback and constructive criticism. We're not smashing you. We're not telling you you trash. We're not telling you you can't rap. We ain't doing none of that. We all is positivity and good vibes only to everybody.
And also know that this admin team right here, we're not about other people in the group calling you a bunch of bitches and a bunch of trash and a bunch of whack shit just to promote the page. We ain't about people downing motherfuckers. So know that shit. Know that they ain't nobody in here going, we just want you in here so we can have motherfuckers talk shit about you. Fuck that shit.
Do it real quick.
All right, it's about that time. Barz and Notes album review, man. What album y'all want to start with first, man? It was 2 albums we checked out this week. The first album, Wade the God.
Wade.
Time well spent. How y'all feel? How you feel about it, from?
Yo, that album is dope. I listened to that shit like about 4 or 5 times. My shit. I love Lakeshore Drive. I love what's the second track? Imagine. And there's one more. We Outside. We Outside is my absolute favorite one. We Outside is my shit. I don't even live in Chicago. I ain't never been to Chicago, but when I hear We Outside, it just makes me want to come down, kick it, and just chill. I like that track, We Outside. That shit is hot. The whole album is a great album. Wade did a great job. Yeah, and if I bump your album more than once, because I'm a critic like a motherfucker, if I play your album more than once, then the shit is hot to me. So, yo, good job, Wade.
Nick, how you feel about that Wade the God? Time well spent.
Time well spent. The EP. I'm a Wade fan. You know, I really love Wade. I think that he's a rapper's rapper. Yeah. He's definitely always brings something to the table. I love how he always makes you think. He has some very intricate songs, and I mean, the songs the things he's talking about really make you sit down and think about a lot of the stuff that's going on in the world today. That Lakeshore Drive remind me of his other joint that he called Back in the Day, and then I love that nostalgic feeling from about being in Chicago, and he always brings that to you with good delivery. The only thing that if I was to say anything, and it's not even nothing negative, because Wade makes the tracks and he also he's the producer and he's also the artist on the album. The only thing that I would say is that I would like to hear him switch up the tracks. Like I would like to hear another person maybe give him a track to beat to. Like I got some notes. Let me go to this note. Like he had a track. I'm not saying change who he originally is or change his style or anything like that. I'm just saying like I would love for the people to hear how he can rock any type of track or any type of beat. He got a song on from a different song. What is this? I know for a fact. I know he got a song where he says I can flip any track. I forgot the song, but what's the name of that song? It's a different song he got where he talked about how he can rap on any track and he can rap on any beat. But I think that the when you got an album like that, it'll be nice for the people to hear you actually do that. So I love the track. It's a classic. I love it, but I do think that it would be nice to hear some different type of beats to see a variety.
What's cool? See, what's cool about what you're saying, Neek, is because you know Wade, you've known him long enough to know his range. Right. But what he did for his album, in my opinion, especially because he's a producer as well, he gave us him 100%. Oh, yeah. He didn't veer off of the track like, oh, listen to me do this on this. Listen to me. That's something for like the second or third album. Yeah. What he did was perfect.
Especially Who Am I? Classic introduction joint. Like it was a great album. You know what I mean? I love it.
TLP, how you feel about the album?
I think bro dope. He sound very intelligent on some real shit. And he a dope lyricist on some rap shit. Like serious. And he remind me of Jay Electronica, like super serious.
So like me and Wade go back. So and Wade's super dope, but he kind of showed his pen work on this one. And he went into an area that kind of caught me by surprise because I thought he was gonna, like, when I found out he was doing an album, I was under the impression he was gonna get into his rapidy rap bag. But he did that, but he also went into a positive, like, hey, I'm about to show y'all something totally different. Boom. This is in y'all face. Let's put some positivity out there. And for me, that was dope. Like when I listened to
Wade went into a groove where a real artist is. He didn't go into a groove of I'm an internet rapper. He went into a groove where he's an industry cat. That's what his album sounds like to me.
Yeah. It does. And the dope part.
Track called Imagine That, where his cadence is just
I love Imagine.
Crazy.
The cadence is crazy, but it's slow enough that you like can pick out every little nuance and every little thing that he's saying, but it's enough to jog your attention and get your adrenaline pumping. Like I really thought that was really dope. He knows what he's doing. He's very smart. He's very intelligent. He knows exactly what he's doing. So, the
only thing he didn't do, if he was like trying to really get someone's attention and get out there, he did not have that radio single. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta say this because Tell P, your album is hard as hell, but you have a radio single with that Yo Number shit. That shit is straight up motherfucking. When you listen to Yo Number, you're like, oh, I see what you did right there. You know what I'm saying? But Wade's album is 100%. But if he was trying to get that attention, like really get out there, like come out here and shop his shit, he's only missing that radio cut. But to me, the radio cut is Lakeshore Drive.
That's what I was gonna say. I was just about to say that when you finished. I was gonna say for me the Lakeshore Drive, and he got a song where it's a feature, like the third song, I think. And it's a feature, I think. What's his name? Ryan Major or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, he got a feature, and I like that one too because I love hearing collaborations and stuff, especially if they gel well together. But that Lakeshore Drive for me, that's the one.
Man, Lakeshore Drive is my shit. Yeah, Lakeshore Drive, I can't get enough of. Yeah. But We Outside is my absolute favorite joint though on that track.
All right, let's go to the last album, Emmanuel Stedman.
That whole
In the
thing's a dope ass project.
meantime, how y'all feel about the album?
Dope.
Well, you know, Stedman fan. I always been a Malcolm Stedman fan. I love, just like Wade, they very mature. Like the music is very mature. It's like you're not gonna get a lot of, you know, like all that goofy rap that's going on right now. These people, like, they have meaning to their songs. He got one song where he talking about how he missed so many birthdays being locked up. You know what I'm saying? I like shed a tear a little bit because I've never been in jail, but I have cousins and brothers and family members who, like, man, I remember them being in jail for so long and how it affects their whole family. And when you hear that song, he talks about a lot of that and how it affects, you hear that side that you wouldn't never, like, you wouldn't think about it. So he make you get a different perspective. I also think that at one point I would think that this is a gospel album, but then you like, no, not really. I mean, even though it's like confusing because you don't want to put him in the gospel genre because he can definitely sell it mainstream, but he definitely, I can see somebody going that route with it though.
See, what's dope is I see where you're coming from. Like with the whole gospel, because he does mention God and his struggles, this and that, and everyone else's struggles with it. But that shit, I'm over here torn between, is this motherfucker singing or is he rapping? Because his album is dope. This album, yo, from the very beginning, when the album starts, you think to yourself, is this motherfucker signed? The shit sounds so professional and so dope. And then homegirl whose vocals come out of nowhere in the beginning, it's like, damn, this motherfucker spent time. Like he every element of his album is dope. Every song is dope. And his pen is dope and his voice is dope. That motherfucker, honestly, he can run that album head to head with whoever's new album is out right now when it comes to that genre of what he's pushing. And I honestly believe that.
I agree.
And I listen to Drake's new album. I like Emmanuel's album better.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. I like his album way better than Drake's album.
I like it too. My only thing, again, when your artist make the track, because Emmanuel makes his own tracks too.
Yeah, he dope.
So when the artist makes the track, they tracks kind of melt and they make something that's completely different. Just like Kanye, you know what I'm saying? They make something that's geared directly towards them that's original. You know what I mean? I would still like to see what he can do to a different track. But other than that, I think this is a bomb ass album.
Like, I'm still stuck on his last album. Take it away.
No,
away. Like all of those songs that he have on that last album.
That lead
dope because they have that type of vibe that forces you just to chill. And you could ride on Lakeshore Drive, shout out to Wade. You could ride on Lakeshore Drive playing his entire album because it's like a vibe. It's more than just a good song that's gonna be good for this moment right here. Right. It's something that's gonna sit in your soul and you're gonna listen to that shit for years to come.
Yeah, you can literally play for both of these albums. I don't need to skip any.
Nope, don't need to skip.
My favorite track, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. Barz Notez. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe now. Join the group if you're not already in the group. And be on the lookout for the next series of Trading Notes. We got 2 artists, 5 songs apiece, going head to head, all right? All right, I'm out of here. I got my brother From. I got my sister Neek. We out. Barz Notez.